And the West Indies Test Tour of Australia begins today with a 3-day practice match against a provincial representative team. The Windies has a good record in the Test series this year with wins against England and Bangladesh. All-rounder Jason Holder believes that they could also do well down under.
An ACT New South Wales 11 will be the first bit of opposition for the West Indies on their tour of Australia, and Jason Holder welcomes the opportunity for competitive cricket before the start of the first test on November 29th.
Our guys haven't played cricket for a while. It's just been the regional Super 50 being played, and most of the guys who were involved that only played like a handful of games before coming up here. Prior to that, there hasn't really been much going on in the Caribbean, so I think it's a good test for our guys just to come out and get some good cricket back under their belts and just make sure that they're well prepared going into the first test match.
With the early exit from the T20 World Cup, the men in maroon aim to put that behind them with better performances in the longer format.
It's tough sitting down watching the World Cup on TV, but I think it's a good feeling to have per se. You feel a little bit disappointed and you actually feel eager to just make amends the next time you get an opportunity. So I think it's a lot of reflection to happen in our cricket certainly, and then most likely our guys just need to put some hard yards in, make sure we're a lot better next time.
The world-ranked all-rounder expressed confidence in the leadership of Captain Craig Brathwaite.
I think the World Cup for me is behind me. I think we've just got to look forward to this series. It's a fresh group, different players, a whole different dynamic. And I just think the prospects of this team has been pretty good. We've played some really good cricket for this year, particularly, and we've got good leadership. Craig has done an outstanding job so far, and he's led the boys really well. So I think we're looking forward to the prospects here in this tour. I'm sure it's a tough place to come and play cricket, but having said that, we don't want to get too caught up with the result. We just know what we need to do. 10 solid games of cricket that we want to play, and that's our main objective.
The warm-up match bowls off in Canberra from 7:30 Eastern Caribbean time. Wayne Cunningham, TTT Sport.
And speaking of the early exit, a 3-member group of independent professionals has been named by Cricket West Indies to conduct a comprehensive review of the early exit by the West Indies men's team from the recent ICC Men's T20 World Cup in Australia. They undertake the holistic assessment of all aspects of the team's preparation and performance at the global tournament. The team includes batting legend Brian Lara, international coach South African Mickey Arthur, and Justice Patrick Thompson Jr., who is a High Court judge at the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, who will serve as chair of the committee. The 3-member panel will submit a report to the CWI Board of Directors with relevant insight and clear recommendations. The West Indies team failed to qualify for the Super 12's phase after losing unexpectedly to lower-ranked teams Scotland and Ireland.